We have been in the industry for over 20 years, just over 20 years. We got in accidentally, just like most other people, in that somebody calls us up and says, hey, I want you to look at this thing, and they won't tell you what it is. And so we go and have a look, and some of the questions that were asked to us at that interview or that meeting were life-changing experiences. Where are you going to be 2 to 5 years from now if you keep doing what you're doing? That question scared us because we knew what we'd be doing, exactly the same thing we'd be doing that day. Then the other question was, if time and money were no object, what would you do? And so it was the first time really in our lives that we had the opportunity or the freedom to dream. And 20 years later, we have a fantastic lifestyle, and that's when Monavie came along for us.
We had an interesting opportunity in that the second time around, we were actually able to shop for the company that we wanted to be with, which is a highly unusual and very, I would say, coveted position to have when you're out there looking for someone to hook up with instead of just connecting with whoever finds you first.
When we got hooked up with Monavie, I think it was probably the first time that we started to believe that what we had in mind for everybody that we grew up with and friends that we could introduce this business to, their dreams could come true as well. We are in the middle of constructing a new home, and we chose this lot because nobody can ruin our view. Well, we've had this property for I guess probably about 3 years. And you know, during our rough period before we found Monavie and Monavie found us, you know, we were kind of holding back a little bit, wondering if we should proceed, wondering if we should sell it. When we got involved in Monavie and actually went Black Diamond, I think in the first 3 months, it was a real clear signal to both Tammy and I that let's plow forward. So it's just been a boost of confidence to let us know that we could actually do and have the things that we've dreamt of for a long time. Well, one of the neat things about Calgary is we're so close to the Rocky Mountains that a few rivers run out of the Rocky Mountains, and one in particular is the Bow River, and it runs right through the city of Calgary. And many people come in and fish in downtown Calgary out of the Bow River, which is kind of unique. It's great living here in Calgary. You know, most people know Calgary from the Calgary Stampede, because the greatest outdoor show on earth if you're a rodeo person. We've got the Rocky Mountains 40 minutes away, so the skiing is great, the hiking is great. This is a fantastic place to live, great people, great energy, and an awesome place to build your business. When we looked at this company, the very first thing that we talked about and asked questions about, how does it work in Canada? Can you ship it to Canada? Does it freeze during the winter time? Where are the distribution centers? What kind of currency do we trade in? All those kinds of things. And what we have found is that the Monavie is bending over backwards in the last couple of months to make sure they take care of Canadians. And so that's very, very important to us, very, very important to the distributors across Canada. And Monavie is doing a fantastic job to accommodate us. One of the things about being the first Black Diamonds in Canada is, number one, there's pressure. And so we have to perform, and you know, we have to be on top of things, and we know that there's a lot of eyes watching us. And so we take great pride in the effort that we put in and the job that we do, and also representing not only the Canadian distributors, but also representing Monavie in Canada. And so you know, we're looking forward to the challenge.
I guess it could be said that we went Black Diamond in 5 months, but from our seat, that's not necessarily true. We've been in the industry for 20 years, and there's been a lot of people and a lot of miles traveled and a lot of good lessons learned and a lot of hard lessons learned.
We got involved in the industry because we knew it was the only way that we could get involved in business and create a lifestyle where we could do this on a Thursday. It's easy in the sense of There's no buildings to buy, there's no employees, there's no stock, there's no insurance, there's none of the things that you normally have in conventional business, you don't need. And so what am I investing in? Well, I'm investing in product, so I have some on hand that I can market my business with. I'm investing in some gasoline maybe to get to somebody else's house, and I want to invest in myself. I want to figure out ways to make myself a better communicator, a better speaker, a better deliverer of the message that Monavie has to offer.
Monavie has been a blessing in many ways to us, not just as another business or something else to do, because quite frankly, we weren't necessarily looking for another business for us, but we were looking for another business for all those people that we'd been with for years and years and years, and our family and our friends who never had an interest in the industry because of the product. The product is what has made all the difference for us. So coming into Monavie has been a whole new experience, even though we've been in the industry for 20 years, because of the product, because of the compensation plan, and because the company truly believes that their distributors are their greatest asset.